And now for something completely different.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker to play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Subscribe, like, follow, and join in now.
Strap yourself in.
Because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
Right, Chris.
All right, how the devil are we all? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, good night, goodbye. Anybody worried? This is coming live from my toilet. I thought I'd cut out the middleman and just do the whole thing from the toilet, and then I can just shit as we go through the night. Hey, well, I'll tell you what. How long has he been with us? How long has he been with us? Victor Christensen. Just over a month. And guess what? Training ground injury. Fuck off in hell's sake, Brendan Rodgers. What the fuck are you doing at that training ground? Jesus. You've got more victims than Harold Shipman. God almighty. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, Nate, you are a gentleman, sir. Thank you so very, very much. Nate has become a new member. If anybody else is interested in doing so, I have got, well, what I've basically done is because we're going through some hard times at the moment. So we used to have gold, silver, bronze foxes. What I have done is I've taken them all down, just merged them into one, which was the bronze, but you still get what you got on silver and gold, but the price is now what the bronze is. So a bit of a deal there for you. $1.99 of your good English pounds. I'm sure whatever that converts into, Nate, probably at the moment, not a lot knowing the pound. But yeah, $1.99 a month, and you get the benefits. You get discount on merchandise. You get well, you get invitations if you want to come on. Message me, say, can I come on to whichever show you're interested in, and we can get it all lined up for you. And also, of course, the members only section on the on YouTube, and that is the posts. The posts that I put on YouTube, not the shows. The posts I put on YouTube only go out to members. So you are all welcome. And Nate, I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. You, sir, are a gentleman. So much nicer than that Mr. Trump. I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, but thanks very much. $1.99, guys, if you want to join in. Spencer Knight, evening, Chris. Why he's injured? Like I say, bloody 4 weeks. I mean, what the hell is going on? I don't know. I really. Something's going wrong at this amazing training ground that's cost $100 million. Oh, is it Brendan? I do know that we have got a pitch that is suitable for like the Jenny Vardy, who likes it hard. Then we've got a training ground a pitch that suits Johnny Evans because he likes it soft. We're not. Oh, Are we training fucking racehorses here or football players? Good evening, Nate. Yeah, and there's a few surprises in there. I mean, if we just go through the results today, Brad, you got a 3-pointer. Well done, mate. Man City beat Newcastle. Arsenal, look, credit to Arsenal here. Do you know what I mean? They have shown, I think, what we showed when we won the Premier League. 2-0 down, 2-2, minutes to go. Well, past the minutes, it was 96 minutes, something like that. Still going for it, got the win. That's why they could possibly win the Premier League this season. Brighton 4, West Ham 0. Bye-bye, David Moyes. Bye-bye. Be interested to see what Jake's got to say about that. But you went 4-0 with that one, so well done to Brad. Chelsea 1, Leeds 0. Yeah, I get a point for that. Wolves 1, Spurs 0. Steve gets a point for that. And of course, all the rest of the matches are to come. Mike is in. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, good night, goodbye. How are you doing, Mike? It's been a while. Welcome along, sir. I thought you were doing the darts, or you would be doing the darts. I tried watching a bit earlier. Just not for me. And I'm not going to say the obvious joke that I always say. Yeah, didn't we just? I'm surprised he's lasted this long. Still pointless because Kaz and Ricky still positive, sorry. Yeah, they are both playing. As soon as you saw that, you thought, oh, Soyunchu's on the bench. I mean, Brendan, he allegedly has just signed a contract with, I was about to say prenuptial, pre-contract, a pre-season contract, whatever they call them when you can sign in advance. Well, he's agreed terms. And you know what? Brendan goes, yeah, I'll stick you on the bench now. Oh, more victims than Sitman. That's the best joke I've heard. Yes. I might just have to clip that. Let me just write Shipman down. But I do feel like we have. I think if we had Shipman working at the training ground, I don't think we'd have as many injuries. Dan is in. Members only, you sound like Canal Street. I presume that's somewhere naughty in Burnley, but then aren't most places naughty in Burnley? Yeah, we've just said, mate, Brad, you're a gentleman, sir. I know it means a lot because you're not working, but that really does. Thank you so very, very much, sir. Thank you very much indeed. 4 weeks. Well, yeah. I mean, it was on it just, Moyes is gone there. Is he gone? Has it been announced? Nothing. I've not seen anything yet, but I think you will. Matthew is in. Good evening, Matthew. How are you, Dan? It was 0-0 when I left it. What happened, mate? What happened? How did it end? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at the team and see what we think of it. And there it is. Madison's back. The team member we can't play without. He's back from outer space. Just turn around now. Yeah, I'm sorry. He is back. I'm just bringing it up on here. I did go to Specsavers. I did get new glasses. These are new glasses, although they look like my old ones. But I still can't see it when it's that small. That's what my wife used to say to me. Anyway, let's move on. This is why she's now my ex. Ward in goal. Ricky P at right back, Sutar Faze, the two centre backs, Castagna at left back. What does that say about Thomas? Dewsbury Hall, Mendy are the two sort of defensive-ish midfielders. Nice to see Mendy back. Madison, captain. It's about the fifth captain in 5 games, I think. Tete and Barnes either side, and Iheanacho up front. Not quite the team that Craig picked, but then again, he wasn't to know that Dr. Death would injure another player in the training ground. What do you think of the team then, guys? What do you think of the team? Let's have a look. It's tight at the bottom. We have dropped to 15th. I think that means we've dropped a place. Wolves have taken over from us. 0-0, Dan. 0-0. I'm surprised. Did he blow his whistle too soon for you today? Leicester 15th with 24 points. West Ham 16th with 23. I can't show you because I'm only showing my screen. Leeds in 17th with 22. Everton in 18th on 21, and Bournemouth in 19th on 21. And they must be absolutely kicking themselves today after being 2-0 up away to Arsenal. And they cock it up. Everybody below us, obviously, apart from Southampton, has played an extra game. We need to win today. We so need to win. We need to take advantage of the results that have come through. I mean, West Ham lost, Leeds lost, Everton play tomorrow, so they've actually played an extra game anyway, and Bournemouth have lost as well. It ended up going well for us. If we look at who's above us, Notts County are above us. I can't say it. Notts County are above us in 14th with 25 points. Then Wolves and Crystal Palace both on 27, having played... Wolves have played 2 more games than us. Good win for them today. Spurs are doing what Spurs always do, but they stay in the top 4. So if we win today, we could actually... 24, 27. We could move up to 12th because of the better goal difference over Wolves and Palace. The problem is, it is then 7 points behind Aston Villa. So again, I ask you, is 2 questions. Is 11th the best? Sorry, is 12th the best we can hope for this season? And if we lose today, does Rodgers go? We need an explanation. It's beyond a joke now. Yes, it is. What is it with these injuries? We never had these injuries before. Seagrave. Come on, Leicester. We need to win this. Not yet, but my Grim Reaper powers are going to happen. Wow, you got rid of 4 already, mate. For David Moyes, I'd go and hide under your quilt, David. Brad's on the warpath. Mendy's been given a run, and I'm all for it. Yeah, he's the best one. Let's be honest with you. The best player in that midfield at the moment. Better than Samari. I'm going to say it. Better than Ndidi at the moment. 9-0. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be a way to mark the game? I mean, hang on. Our Brendan's on. Looking at the areas we needed to be better, he's saying.
When we defend well as a team, then we'll normally pass well as a team. So
if we defend well, we pass well, apparently.
Inconsistency of recent performance again. Can you put your finger on why that's happening again this season?
Because he's just been asked, why can you put your finger on why you're being inconsistent? Yes, it's fucking you, Brendan. Admit it. I know this season, mate. Definitely.
Madison comes back in as expected.
Madison's back in.
Just how much of a boost is his return for the team as a whole? Yeah, it's a huge boost.
I can't listen to him anymore. I tell you what, if he gets us a 9-0, Brad, then he's good enough for me. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying that. So I'll be watching, buddy. Nice one, mate. I couldn't stay because I had artwork to do because some of us are doing a Formula One show tomorrow. In fact, I think more than some of us. I think quite a few of us are doing a Formula One show tomorrow. But hey, don't get me started on that one again. Matthew agreed. I hope he goes. I like the theatrical, but he's stubborn and can't adjust. What I'm going to say here is Brendan Rodgers, when we got promoted from the Championship, you could pick his team 5 weeks in advance. Or we've got Chelsea, say in April. I wonder what team they'll play. Oh, and you could write it down and you'd be spot on because he had a winning team. And that was the season we broke every every record virtually that the club had. Number of points, number of wins, away wins, everything. Got into the Premier League and he decides, I need to change this every week. And suddenly a player scores, he gets dropped. And he was being really, really stubborn, especially with a certain Mr. Albrighton, who eventually got back into the team. And I don't think it was even Mark Albrighton that upset him. I think it was his missus. Anyway, Pearson took exception, didn't pick Albrighton. And then towards the end, he picked Albrighton and he stuck with his team for about 4 or 5 games towards the end. The rest, as they say, is history. The thing is, though, when you speak to these, and I always say this, I met Brendan at Bournemouth, obviously because I lived there. It was when we were in the Championship. And we were actually behind the Leicester dugout. I've said this story so many times, but I'm going to say it again. And, of course, we had the Leicester shirts on, but we had the red shirts over to sort of hide it, me and my son. And we kind of went up to Andy King and sort of went, "Way!" He got us arrested and thrown out. No, he didn't. He was like saying, "Well, what are you doing on this side?" sort of thing. Then at the end, Pearson came out and was just watching 1 or 2 players go down, and we went and stood right at the front and did that again. And he actually came over talking to us, and he was absolutely so nice. It was untrue. They actually came out and said, "Nigel, Sky are waiting for you." And I said, "I'm just talking. I'll be there in a minute." My son made up. I'll be honest with you, so was I. Let me get a clean card and let us write the score predictions down. I haven't got a clean card. Oh, that wasn't me creaking, by the way. That was the chair. Okay, get your score predictions. I've gone for 3-1 to Leicester. Chris, I have gone 1-3. And Brad has gone 1-3. By the way, Brad, if you're still in, I have sent you the link. So if you want to come on quickly before or half time or at full time before we do the post match, you are more than welcome, sir. You are more than welcome. So I've gone 3-1. Brad's gone 3-1. Let me just have a look and see if I have. Oh, those are the those there are the referees. Not a Stuart Atwell in sight. I tell you, isn't that nice to see? And again, if anybody's interested, I did do an interview with Keith Hackett, who's an ex Premier League referee. He did the first 2 seasons of the new Premier League. He then went on to become a refs assessor. He then went on to be head of the PGMOL, and obviously the governing body for referees. And he was coming on post the Manchester United red card that never was. It is a great insight as to about refereeing. He doesn't hold back. He was honest. He was candid. He named referees that he thinks should not even be, cleaning football boots of referees. He certainly commented on that decision. Do you know how much referees are paid? Do you know? Because they are paid now, believe it or not. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. I'll tell you what. Watch the video and see if you knew that's how much they were on. Right, let's have a look at some scores here. Matthew has gone 2-1 to the Foxes. Good man, Matthew. Nate, mate, I'm liking the more and more I speak with you, the more and more you're becoming my best mate. I mean, you agree with most of my predictions the other night. I'm liking you. Oh, the wife's in. The ex-wife is in. The bearded monster. How are you doing? If she's not. God, I'd be in so much trouble if we were still together. You can probably tell while we are not. Tell you what, unbelievable. But 1-1, Bearded, you're welcome. How the devil are you, sir? I love that bearded monster. She doesn't like football, so she's never going to watch this. And I knew Bo is a Liverpool fan, so Brad says I'll see how the first half plays out. Doug is in 3-2-1 to the Foxes. Doug has gone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, Doug. Yeah, I don't know if I've got it. Have I got it up here at all? These are all the stats. Let's just go through it. There we go. We will have a look at what everybody in the X-Fox Prediction League have gone for. He says, desperately trying to find it on my big screen. There we go. Okay, Brad and myself went 3-1. Craig went 2-0. Tags has gone 2-1. Ian Marshall has gone, this week for once, gone for Leicester 2-1. Ian Wilson went 2-0, although it wasn't, he hadn't sort of let me know when I did the graphic. Steve Linux has gone 2-0 to Southampton, purely because he's trying to do his reverse psychology bit. But hey, we did this the other night. If you weren't watching it, a bit of a quiz here for you then. Tell me who this player is. Foot in both camps. Of course, that means that he actually played for not just us, but he played for Southampton as well. Who is it? Leyton Orient. You be quiet, Brad, because you got it right the other day, I think. Leyton Orient, 68-72. Leicester City, 72-80. Then Chelsea, 80-82. And then Southampton, 82-84. Who is that player? You've still got time to get your score predictions in. We kick off in about 7 minutes' time. This is Leicester Till I Die TV. We are available on Twitch and on YouTube at the aforementioned Leicester Till I Die TV. If you're watching on YouTube, do what Nate and do what Brad have done. Become a member, only $1.99 a month, and I don't work, and it just helps sort of cover the costs for the different things that go towards running the channel. Smash the likes as well, because that really, really does help the channel. It gets us seen onto platforms that we wouldn't normally be seen because of the number of likes we're getting. And if you want to listen to us rather than look at us, I can always say I really don't blame you. You can find us on your favourite podcast platform, Leicester Till I Die, or on your smart speaker. Just ask it to, and I won't do it because I've got one right here next to me and it sets it off, say, play the podcast Leicester Till I Die. Dan, are you still with us, by the way, Dan? Are you with us? Have you gone? Are you still here? I'm just wondering if you are still about. This is the Watchalong. Good afternoon. I hope you are well. Come on, you foxes. 3 points, please. Thank you very much. 9-0. I'll take it.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch-Along Show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
And don't forget, everybody, no spoilers in the chat. I'm watching it on a Fire Stick on Sky. Other people are watching it on different methods. There will be a graphic up on the screen. We are literally all going to be at different points of the match. I might be a couple of points behind. Somebody else might be a minute ahead. If you can wait until you've seen it on the screen, that is brilliant, and I really do appreciate that. But if you could even possibly wait until I've seen it, then you get my reaction. And I've not seen it on the thing. If you can do that, brilliant. Once I've sort of said it, just go for it. But that would be much appreciated. Absolutely love the show, Chris. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you so very much, Matthew. It means a lot. Mike says 1-0 to Leicester. Madder's goal. Thank you, Mike. Newport play today? I know Manchester United, Liverpool is tomorrow afternoon while the F1 is on. I've got that down for Man United win. So you've still got time to get those quotes in. And have you worked it out yet? Probably not, because I took it off the screen to put the warning up. Let me find it again. There you go. Who is this player? From 68 to 72, he was playing for Leyton Orient. He then joined Leicester City from 72 to 1980. Had 8 seasons with us. Chelsea and then took him off our hands from 80 to 82. And Southampton was where he ended his professional career from 82 to 84. Any ideas who he is? The players are in the tunnel. It's always amazing watching Southampton because it's virtually the same. Well, it is the same stadium as us. And it's lovely to see there that one of the mascots being wielded out by Southampton is wheelchair bound. So that's really, really nice to see. Back down to one mascot. I thought they used to have every player had a mascot. I don't know, but it's lovely to see that with Southampton. Well done, Southampton. I've got to be honest with you, they're a nice club. I predicted Southampton and Bournemouth to go down. I'm fooling myself, really, because they're my 2 local teams there, and if they go down, I can't get to see them live. And I couldn't get a ticket for today, although my son and his girlfriend have gone. Yeah, they did actually ask me along, so don't think they're being horrible. Oh, hang on, he's clapping already. Get the fish out, Brad. Rogers is clapping. He's clapping the fans, and they're probably that far away. You can't see them going back to him. But no, my son and my future, soon to be in a few months, daughter-in-law, that's it, are going to be at the match, and they're going to be in the home end because you could get tickets. Southampton couldn't sell it out. Last time they couldn't sell it out was a night game. It pissed down with rain and we won 9-0. Maitland Miles, Ben Narek, Bella Kopcha and Walker Peters are the back 4 for Southampton. In midfield, you got Ward-Prowse, Lavia and Alcaraz. I said Alcatraz then. That'd have been a bit arresting. And then Walcott, Adams and Suleimana up front. So that's the lineup. 4-3-3. Bazuna is in goal for Southampton. Never heard of him. It wasn't Peter Shilton, Doug. It was after him. It was post Peter Shilton. So the Leicester lineup. Ward comes back into goal. It was interesting to see Everson. Barrow did all right, but he kicked the ball straight out to one of their players, so he's not perfect. Ricardo, Sutar, Faze and Castagna from right to left across the back 4. It's still strong. Mendy and Dewsbury Hall giving that backup and that link between them and the midfield, which is a 3-man midfield. Tete, Madison and Barnes. And he's back up front. He's starting again, and quite right as well. And, well, I tell you what, let's just play it. We've got a 4-4-1 or 4-2-3-1, I guess, is the way the closest it is. But you know what? Just for Brad, here we go. Indeed. I know. I need to get out more. Tell you what, I don't waste my afternoons. I really don't. Peter Kay once said. Right, let me get all this lined up, and we will be away. And we kicked off on the screen. Like I say, please though, guys, wait until it's on the screen before you say anything. Preferably wait until I say it. Because we've not kicked off yet on mine. Jeff is in. Jeff, hello. He's going for a 2-1 to Leicester as well. I've got to write Leicester then down instead of Jeff. How are you, Jeff? It's going to be quite late over there in the Philippines, isn't it? And we definitely need these 3 points, I'll tell you. David's in. Hello, Chris. Just been watching some comeback and goal to win it. I take it that's for the Arsenal, mate. And we've kicked off. I mean, that's a great win for you. That's what champions do. David's going 2-1 to Leicester as well. I just can't call it at the top or at the bottom. It's a great seat. If you're a neutral, if you haven't got a horse in either race, it's a great, great Premier League season. Nacho for president, yes. So Leicester are in blue. Oh, Dewsbury Hall loses it. Sutar just passes it back to Warding goal, who boots it upfield. Leicester in their all blue kit, and they are playing from. Is that their home kit now? It looks like a white top, and the ball's just gone out. Oh yeah, I think it is this. So it's a white top with the red stripe down the middle, black shorts, and I think it's red socks, is it? And white socks. They've got the first corner, and they are playing from right to left. So it's the opposite way around to what's on the screen. The home team's always on the left in the first half on the screen, and it doesn't change because there's too much to do to physically just change it at half time. 1:30 in the morning, Jeff. That is a true Leicester fan. That is a true Leicester. 1:30 in the morning. Only you hadn't let your son support Nottingham Forest. I would have totally given you supporter of the year. I did. How's the missus, Jeff? How's the missus? So there's been some interesting results. In fairness, I'm pleased with the Arsenal comeback because that worked in our favour as well. Spurs obviously let us down, but that's Spurs for you. Oh, he's off already, Brendan. Such a polite little clap, isn't it? He's won 7 of his last 11 games against Southampton. I mean, I find it hard. I don't know. Oh, Matthew, I didn't know. It's 2:30 a.m. there in Okinawa. That is in Japan, I presume. You got to stay up for the Foxes, haven't you? And it's a Saturday night. Saturday night at the movie. So it's Saturday night. I wish I could sing. So you don't have to be up in the morning. Well, it is morning there, but you know what I mean. Well done. Well done for joining us, sir. Zalki is on. If I'm honest, I'm watching as a Manchester United fan, but I couldn't support them. It would 100% be Leicester City. I have a soft spot for them. Thank you so very much. And can I just say, mate, congratulations on winning the Carabao Cup. And it was great to see your players celebrate like it was the Premier League or the FA Cup. It was great to see. And I've got to say, credit to Ten Hag. I thought this was going to be a season where you would be absolutely just rebuilding and you'd be happy with 7th or 8th. But what he's done is amazing. Amazing. And you are welcome, sir. Just give us a subscribe back. That'll make me. That'll do. That'll do. But no, well done, mate. Well done. I've got you down for a win tomorrow. Sorry, Doug, but I have. So it's Leicester on the far side. Castagna. It seems strange to see him on the left. Through to Barnes. Back to Castagna. Coming down that near touchline. He plays it back. This is Maddison. He's in deep. He plays it across to Ricardo. Now it's Tete. Tete running at the defence. Is that going to be a corner? He wanted it. He wanted it, but he hasn't got it. Maddison punches the air in disbelief. Zalki, you are a gentleman, sir. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. David, yeah, Grandad was a United fan, but I had both my heart but Fox all my life. You know, I mean, we're all Fox, and there's always a lot of banter goes on between fans of different clubs. And, I don't like Derby. I don't like Coventry. Obviously, I hate Nottingham. But you know what? I always hope that they will sort of get relegated and go down. But I never, with Derby, I'd never want to see a club go out of business. Good movement here from Leicester. Nice 1-2. Oh, didn't quite come off the final pass. Leicester nearly went bust twice. Chris is in. Chris Welsh, good evening. Just sneaked in there with a 1-0 to Leicester. How the devil are you, sir? Welcome along. How did Carlisle get on? We nearly went bust. Not just once, twice. So I would never wish that on another club. As much as I don't like these clubs, I could never... I'd never want that, because it's just... I worked in Bury for 2 years, and I've still got some friends up there, and that's out. Oh, we got Southampton player side-footed it towards the goal. It came back off his own player. I thought that ball had gone out, to be honest with you. It has now, but it's a goal kick. Yeah, and I just think it's awful that these clubs go out of business. You know, Bury, they've been around, they were successful when the big clubs like now weren't, if you like. Half of them didn't exist. You know, it's just a shame. It's just a shame. But they're coming back, Bury. It's nice to see. I wonder if Brendan's having a word with whoever it is now, the Southampton manager. I've got a couple of defenders if you want them back. Going cheap. In fact, you can have one free. Imagine. And that's a great thing. Why does he give us updates on Ryan Bertrand? You know, he's out for the rest of the season, and then he's never going to play for us again. Oh, dangerous play there by the Southampton keeper. Kicked it out to a defender from Southampton, obviously. And there was Leicester right... Oh, my God. There's Leicester player right behind him. This referee likes the sound of his whistle. It's okay. I'd take him. I really would take him. If you want to give us something for free, I would take him. Ball's back with Danny Ward, who picks it up, and it's out, throws it out underarm to Sutar. I mean, when he left us, he was a good defender. He's an England defender. I just think... It's hard to say this without sounding condescending, and I don't mean to be, but... Inacho, a beautiful ball over to Barnes, who can't control it. That's a shame, but we've still got it, and it's back on the halfway line. I would. I just think when he went to Manchester United were just in that predicament where nobody was particularly having a good time. And I think the fact that he cost 80 million, the most expensive defender ever, and the fact that he was then made captain, it was just all pressure, and it was very much a scapegoat. I'm not saying that, that you're not, he wasn't good. Oh, hang on, Tete's got it down the near side. Lovely through ball to him. What can he do with it? He tries to go around the player, and then it's a... He did all the hard work, and then he just clips it straight to their goalkeeper. Two Harrys in centre back, indeed, David. He's good on his day. Yeah. As I say, I think he's gone through a bit of a dip. But then, like I say, a lot of Manchester United players are. I think if Ten Hag can get him playing again, I think he'll be good for you. But yeah, send him our way if you don't want him, especially for free. Tete is starting to annoy me a little bit now. He's tried to do too much himself. He tries to take it down to the byline when he could be cutting it back in when he's in the box. Maybe inviting a foul. Bearded. I mean, he never. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what he played for us. Oh, Leicester, lovely. Oh, Barnes and Maddison there combining. We've still got it on the far side. Castagna to Mendy. Mendy to Dewsbury Hall. Got to be honest with you, Leicester are looking the most impressive at the moment. It comes out to Ricky P on this side. Out to Tete. Again, Tete, but he passes this time to Ricardo, who cuts inside. Plays it to Dewsbury Hall. Into the midfield and Mendy. Mendy all the way across to Castagna. Up to Barnes, who loses the ball again. There was 2 players on him, though. But Southampton have it now. Can they get it clear? No, but they get a free kick. The referee has to blow his whistle. He's not blown it for about 5 minutes. He must have been thinking, had he lost it? I'll just have to blow this, make sure I've still got it. David, Dan was telling me, apparently. Is everybody all right? I haven't seen anything of it. I've been obviously busy doing different things. But yeah, I did hear. I hope everybody is all right and nobody is injured. I don't know exactly what it is. It's 10 minutes gone, just over. Still Southampton 0, Leicester City 0. Let me just refresh this, and then it will refresh with all the bits of information below as well. There you go. Dewsbury Hall on the far side to Harvey Barnes. Cuts inside, as he likes to do. Chips it into the box. Oh, too far for Kel. And it's out to Tete, who chips it back in. It's cleared again. Give it to Mendy. Mendy, come on, he can shoot. Oh, we keep crossing the ball in, but every time it's headed out, it's met by a... Is that a freak? What's going on? Oh, he tries a shot. It comes off a Southampton defender, but it's still Leicester at the moment. This is a good 2 minutes. It has come back now with... it was with Faze, but it's now come down to Tete. Tete, who gets a throw-in on the right side. He played it off the Southampton defender. That's good. Yeah, you're right. A sonic boom. Ooh. Oh, yes, go on! Oh! Ricky P was open there. And he shoots it wide. So the throw-in. Crossed over from Tete. Madison. Ricky P tried to curl it into the corner. And Kelechi's saying, look, I was here. What are you doing? I think he was kind of maybe marked out of it. Yeah, if anybody knows, let me know what was going on down there. Chris, 1-2-0 at home to FA Cup killers Grimsby. Whoa. Second in the league and 12 cup finals to go. Good luck, mate. You know I do have a soft spot for Carlisle. Hope you do well, mate. So it wasn't actually. I'm with you. In that case, hopefully nobody should have got hurt, should they? Ricardo throws it back to Harry Sutar, passes it back to Ward, across to Faze, the left of the 2 centre-backs. But again, this is typical of Leicester. We're having all the pressure at the moment, but doing absolutely sweet FA with it. And we can't even pass to each other. Southampton breakaway. Oh, it's a corner. That's just typical Leicester. Great breakaway. Move forward. Barnes gets the ball. Tries to pass it back to one of his own players. And completely passes it to a Southampton player. Zuki, I've been to loads of Leicester City games last season. I loved it in the UEFA Conference League against Rounds. And I've been to one recently, the first game of the Carabao Cup. So I take it do you live in Leicester, Zuki? I remember taking my son to the Champions League games. Wow. The hairs just go up on the back of my neck when I think about it. Great times. Great times. It is at the moment, it is all Leicester. Just to run through the results from earlier, of course, Man City beat Newcastle 2-0 Arsenal with a fantastic comeback against Bournemouth 3-2. I'm going for a drink with a Bournemouth fan next week, so that could be interesting. Villa beat Palace 1-0. Brighton demolished West Ham 4-0. Leicester on the far side. Can Barnes get the cross in? He cuts inside. Chips into the box! Oh, just over Kell's head. Brighton says 4 past West Ham. Chelsea beat Leeds 1-0. They'll be glad of the points. And Wolves beat Spurs 1-0. Oh, that was just. I think it was defended, headed out by the goalkeeper. Did it? Oh no, it came off Kells. He just couldn't get up high enough to direct it. That was a good move by Leicester again. We are putting these moves together, but we are just not being able to obviously have the end product. Do you want to say where you are because you're a United fan? So I take the point. Nate, you've got to get to a game. You've got to come over. You've got to come over, mate. I don't live in Leicester. In fact, I've been to more games since I left Leicester. Used to have a season ticket for the Great Escape. Then I gave it away. And, of course, we went on and won the damn league. Typical. At the moment, there's a Southampton player down just getting some help. So remember, who is the player? Leyton Orient 68-72, Leicester City 72-80, Chelsea 80-82, and Southampton 82-84. Name the player. It was a sonic boom. Right. Them Russians, as Boney M once said. Have you never been to an MLS game? I tell you what, I've got to say for the Americans, they do have a nice atmosphere, but then again, they have the nice weather all the time, don't they? But I'm just trying to get the stats up for the game, which at the moment I can't do. Yes, I can. So, 59% possession to Leicester. We've both had 3 shots, though neither of them have had any on target. And it's been 2 corners, and both of them have gone to Southampton. Barnes on the left, plays it back to Harry Souttar, forward. Dewsbury Hall can't control it. Mendy does and gets it back to Ricky P. Forward to Tete. Ricky P and Tete look to be forming a bit of a good partnership here. Lovely ball over from Ricky P there to Barnes. Back to Maddison. Come on, Maddison. Just something special. Is it going to be 1-1 with a free kick for Ward-Prowse and a free kick for Maddison? Madison. Oh, that was brought down. That's a free kick in Madison territory. He was teasing. He was teasing the player there from Southampton. Well, I think. And it was brought down just outside the box on the point where the boxes meet. The lines meet, I should say. So we have a free kick. Big defenders have gone up. Madison's looking at it. I think Tete's also over it as well. Now it is going to be Maddison. He goes in! Oh! Oh! That nearly led to a goal. It's Maddison, of course. Did it come off Kells? Yes. And he just couldn't quite get the right direction on the header. I think Harry Souttar's hair just touched the ball. That might just have taken it off the top of his head. But that was the best chance for either side. And it comes just before the 20th minute mark. I think it was Walcott that brought Maddison down there. But of course, we're both going to be wanting to try and get free kicks. They've got Ward-Prowse, we've got Maddison. And of course, Ward-Prowse is closing in very much so on David Beckham's record. As Southampton come forward, lose out, and it's a free kick. It's a free kick to Leicester. And it's a booking. The first booking of the game to Alcaraz, number 26 for Southampton. He sees yellow. Oh, yeah, he carried through. He trod on him. Players are doing that a lot these days. They are treading on players. I can't say necessarily whether it was a red or not, but you'll remember Perez got sent off for that, didn't he, against West Ham? No, Kells has had a couple of chances, David, and that's been it so far, really. It's Barnes and Maddison trying to combine. We lose out. Walcott threads the ball through, and it comes off a Leicester player for a Southampton throw-in. 21 minutes gone. Southampton 0, Leicester City 0. So as things stand at the moment, Leicester City would be above Nottingham Forest on goal difference. That was, I don't know what. Barnes tried to go through and he just decided to leave the ball. At the moment, we have got 25 points, same as Forest, but of course, we've got a hell of a lot better goal difference, and that could unfortunately be Nottingham Forest's undoing. Although I don't think they'll go down. As much as I would like to see them go down, but I don't think they will, in fairness to them. I didn't predict them to at the start. I think I had them 16th or something. It's one of those seasons, I think everybody's predictions has gone wrong. And it's out for a goal kick to Leicester. I was actually on the a Southampton channel, Matchday Vlogs, yesterday. And, Ricardo got absolutely left for nothing there. And they weren't feeling very confident at all. And they were quite surprised when I said, well, nor am I. Plays it all the way across the field to Castagna on the far side. Up to Barnes, hooking the line. Barnes, yes, he's kept hold of it. Not sure how. Back to Mendy. Mendy to Maddison. Everything seems to be going through Maddison at the moment. It's a good move here. It's out to Tete. Tete on the near side. What can Tete do? Is it Tete time? No, it's fucking not Tete time. It comes off. It's a corner, though. We've got a corner, guys. Whew. I can feel that Tete, Maddison's going to take the corner. It's a short corner. To Tete, to back to him. All the way across. Oh! And it's pinball in the Southampton box. Now it's up in the air. Now it's headed across, but it's straight down into the arms of the Southampton goalkeeper from Barnes. Oh, you just know what's going to happen, don't you, guys? I'll call it now. Just before half-time, Southampton will get a goal. So it'll be half-time. It'll be Leicester 0, Southampton 1. You just know all this pressure, and yet we've nothing to show for it. I mean, at the moment, the way things are going, Southampton must be very, very happy with things. They are 2 points off Bournemouth now, but we both need a win. Obviously, they need it more than we need it. Oh! Penalty? No, Barnes, I don't think he went down. Fair play to him. He didn't sort of go down and try and get it. He certainly is Wanderlust. You have not to give away any cheap free kicks. We gave away 2 against them at Goodison. What an embarrassment that was. He is, totally. JWP is master free kick taker. He so is. But then again, we've got Madison. 27 of you in there. If you are new, please subscribe. And whether you're new or not, please smash that likes button. Please win. We're dependent on a lot of teams, and most of them are good. You win. Oh, you got Forest tomorrow. Well, look, if we do you a favour, Wonderlust, can you do us a favour tomorrow? A nice header out there by FaZe. 25 minutes gone. I have to say, Leicester have had the majority of the play. They've looked the better team, but not when they do things like that, which is try a back pass to somebody who's totally not there. 41% of the game is being played in the Southampton third. 42 in the centre, just 17 in Leicester's half. So 41%. That just shows you, which team is on top. But as always, we just can't do a thing with it. I was going to say this earlier, actually. We beat these lot 9-0 about 4 seasons ago. I can't remember when it was. And can you believe that we can't even see score against them now? We'll do what we can. Cheers, buddy. I'm a bit torn, in fairness, because I like Everton to win because I don't like Forest, obviously. But then if Forest win, it kind of keeps Everton below us. Sorry, mate, but you know what it's like. Teams below you, you want them to lose. But Leeds did you a favour. If you can get, oh no, you need more than a point because your goal difference is worse than Leeds. Anyway, down on the near side, it's Southampton playing it into the middle. One of the rare Southampton forays here into our half. Did he keep that in? No, it went out. Number 20 for Southampton there. Camadella couldn't keep it in. The ex-Watford manager, now Southampton manager, is looking confused. He's probably saying to himself, my God, I've been here 2 weeks. What's going on? I've never been. I wasn't at Watford this long. So, Ward out to Sutar on the far side. Plays it to Timothy Castagna. 1-2 he plays. And he plays the chip forward. Barnes is away. Can Barnes do it? He brings it down. There's an overlap for Maddison. Maddison into the box. What's that given? He's given a penalty. He's given a penalty to Leicester. It had to be. He was clipped. Let's not get too excited. We've been here before and we know that we don't always get them. Our last penalty was Teelam. Oh, no, it's not a penalty. I thought he'd pointed to the spot. What the fuck? Maddison was tripped and he had that look. He was smiling. Referee. Problem is, I don't know who this referee or VAR are. I've never heard of either of them. Dewsbury Hall plays it across field. Doesn't quite get it as far as Barnes and it's headed back to the goalie. I thought Maddison had been clipped in the box then. No, Bearded, he didn't. You're quite right. It had zoomed in on Maddison. Maddison was all smiles. I saw the referee point that way. He was obviously pointing for a goal kick. But as Maddison had gone down... but then he gives a free kick to Southampton now. The one time he hasn't blown his whistle in this game. It looked possible to me. I don't know if it did to anybody else. It's just coming up to the half-hour mark. Southampton player tries to get past 2 Leicester defenders. We take it off them. Oh! Don't do that, Mendy. But it comes off Maddison and falls to the Southampton player. Nice little 1-2 for them. Can he get it back across? He can, but what's he given now? I think he's... What is this referee doing? I don't understand. Is he giving a corner? What is the referee doing? Oh, it's handball. We could see a penalty here for Southampton. Oh, Castagna has given handball. This could be a penalty to Southampton. I'm going to be honest with you, it looks like a penalty. It is a penalty. Southampton have got a fucking penalty. Ward-Prowse. Up against Danny Ward. And he's missed it! He's missed it! Danny Ward has saved it! Oh my God! Oh! Danny Ward, get in there, my son! It was a soft penalty, as in, not that it was given, it was a penalty. It was a handball, definitely. But James Ward-Prowse took a soft penalty and Ward saved it. That will please, it kept him well there by Southampton. That will please, and it's a corner to Southampton. That will please Brad, who is obviously a member of the goalkeeping fraternity. He really does better with the wall between him than one-on-one. That's possibly knocked his confidence. I mean, let's be honest with you. You would have put your mortgage on him getting that, wouldn't you? So it has saved a costly mistake, and it was brilliant, Matthew. Again, no player ever goes to purposely handle the ball. His hands was up, and unfortunately it hit his hand, and as it hit his hand, it went down and out. So he kind of directed it away. Indeed, Nate. Indeed, Danny Ward. Thank you. Now, come on, Leicester. I just can't believe that James Ward-Prowse has missed a penalty. But this has given them a bit of a boost now because they're back in this game, Southampton. It's on the near side, chipped into the box. Oh, headed down, but straight at Danny Ward, who falls onto it. Thought we gave the game away again. I did, Nate. I did. I was confident the penalty was missed as no goal came up on the graphic. Yeah, I was kind of half looking at that, Jeff. I'm not going to lie. I haven't got it on my other screen because it's on Sky. I can get it like, oh, no, it's gone out, and it's a goal kick to Leicester. I was kind of half looking at that. I normally have it up on a big screen next to me here, but like I say, because it's on Sky, so it's a decent feed for the game. I can actually not have it live. So I was kind of, that said, Southampton have now scored. For fuck's sake. What did I say? I called it. Oh, for fucking hell's sake. Alcaraz scores. I did call it, Jeff. I said this is so Leicester. It was easily onside, cut through the defence, left Danny Ward flat. There are VAR in it, but he's onside. He is onside. I can't see that being chalked off. No way that's offside. David, I'm timing you out, mate. I'm timing you out. Are you saying onside because you think it's onside, or are you saying it onside because it was onside? Because if you're doing the latter, then you're spoiling it and you get kicked out. David, you are being timed out. You've come in, you've given a spoiler out. You're an idiot, mate. Don't really want you on the channel, but all I can do is time you out at the moment. You just spoil it for everybody. Spoil it for everybody. First thing you said when you come in, you've done a spoiler. So you're kicked out for 5 minutes. I mean, there are just some people just too thick to realise that do other clubs have fans as thick as this? And if it's what you were thinking, you should have said, I think it was onside, rather than just say onside. Anyway, we're 1-0 down. So much for saving the penalty, eh? David, no surprise at all. The only surprise to me is that Brendan Rodgers is still here. Yes, we have. Southampton have gone down injured, so they're playing it well. I mean, we should have been 1-0 down from the penalty, in fairness. But we've got this fantastic coach, everybody, haven't we? He's on camera now, an amazing coach. And yet here's a guy who didn't last a full season at Watford, outthinking him again and outplaying him. But hey, Brendan's an amazing coach. Bell end. Yeah, exactly, Bearded. I agree with you. I've no idea. Well, was he a defensive? I think he was a set piece coach. So here we go. Now it's falling apart. We can't even pass the ball to each other. Samuel, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Welcome along. Yeah, well done, mate. Well done. That's how champions play. We got away with one there. That should have been a free kick. Jeez, we all just hoofs it up there like he's playing rugby. He wasn't even aiming for a Leicester player. And they're away again here down the left. I think he's offside. I was good until somebody came in giving spoilers, Anthony. And another arsehole, not Arsenal, another arsehole has pissed me off with his YouTube channel. But apart from that, I'm doing good. Jacob, good evening, good afternoon, good day. How are you? Yeah, it was a really good win for Arsenal. Well done, guys. Not funny, Anthony. Really not funny. Kelechi and Nacho coming forward. He's giving it to Tete. Tete, he won't. No, it's all fucking useless, Tete. Much use as a fucking Brazilian on an albino. Dino, it's opinions, mate. You're a prick for coming on and saying why can I call Rodgers a clown? Have you seen where we are in the table? It's called opinions, mate. And of course, you're one of those fans that think that you've got one so that everybody else is wrong. Well, guess what, wanker? Go and do one. We didn't against Villa and Spurs, but, you know. Definitely, Anthony, I said that at the start. At the moment, Nate, he's neither foot, is he? Don't you just hate those fans that sort of think like, you talk, because I don't agree with what you're saying, you're talking crap. Yeah, and I bet he's one of those, well, I was there on a wet weekend in whatever. Yeah, he's probably about 10, if the truth. Well, he's got the brain of a 10-year-old, hasn't he? Barnes has been booked. John is in. Good evening. Same old story. Dominant and then concede a really soft goal. Tete and Barnes bloody hopeless. Cousin Dave will be in the ground having a meltdown. Has he gone? I bet he will. David says, same problems, cannot pass properly in tight areas, pathetic. Only Madness seems to have that ability. I'm not sure what that stands for, Anthony. Since the World Cup, James Ward-Prowse and Alcaraz are the only Southampton players to have scored a goal. Look, I wouldn't, if he'd have come on and said, look, I think Rodgers should have stayed, fair enough, that's his opinion. But to call somebody for having the opposite opinion to him is being an arsehole, to be honest with you. You know, opinions, football is about opinions. Mine's not right. Nobody's is always right. It's what we believe and what we think. And if somebody has a different opinion to me, great. Well, if he had any brains, he'd go and start his own channel and do it. But he probably doesn't know how to turn a computer on. I mean, again, Southampton, totally open there. Totally open. It was nobody back. I must admit, I thought he looked a mile offside, but no, he was in his own half. Fair play to him. Totally, just... Thankfully, Ricardo got back and Castagna put him off enough and he shot it straight at Danny Ward. Who can we get, Colonel? You're quite right, but who could be worse? 4 minutes. 4 minutes extra added on. Time for Southampton to get a second. Although Alcaraz, the goal scorer, is going off. I think that was an offside. It's a free kick to Leicester, or is it a throw-in? And the ball went actually a throw-in with Ricky P. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. And I say this all the time with regards to the Facebook group. People come on and go, oh, you weren't saying that last week. Of course I bloody wasn't. Because I'm putting things on there to create a discussion, to create an argument. If I sat here and went, oh, Leicester are lovely, every time they bend over, the sun comes out. Oh, we shouldn't deserve to be 1-0 down. It's bad referee. I mean, everybody would be going, yeah, we agree with you. Yeah, I mean, there's no discussion. When they sit there and go, well, fucking talk sports, rubbish. Do you know why? Because they always have a dig at Leicester. Yes, they do. And do you know why? Because you then ring up and you will argue with them, and that's what they want you to do. But yes, definitely, David, definitely challenge the argument, not the person. But, you know what some fans are like? They need to sack Brendan. It's their only hope. It is a case of who would get in. I agree, but then who could do a worse job? Brendan, 1 year too long should have gone. That's an argument for that. Zuki, I believe if you sack Rodgers, you'll get someone way better. It's a case of who's out there, isn't it? I think you need to put a bell in the ball for half of these Leicester players. I was one of those fools who said Brendan was first to go. So many folks have it wasn't one of them. This is why I don't place bets. Exactly. Oh, he's writing a love letter out. Is that Brendan? A little note in his book. And I suppose that note says check your P45. Does it, Brendan? Can't go. We can't even just hold on to the ball. Now Madison has got booked. Again, Bearded, you're quite right. That's the question. Yeah, I think Steve Lannett's probably could do a better job. You're right. Would you prefer an old-fashioned manager like Sean Dyche or not Bielsa? No. Sean Dyche is half-time. Sean Dyche would have probably done as well. Half-time, look, I'm going to go piss up the wall, a bit like Brendan does with his formations and his plans. It's a joke, a 100% massive joke. I'm sorry. Us fans, we can all see it, but, Brendan, apparently he's a law unto himself. He's the one that stands and falls by his decisions. Let's hope he falls soon, eh? And that is only my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. Right, I will be back. We will all be back, in fact, after this short break.
Hello, Matt Elliott here.
Hi, Alan Smith here.
Hey guys, Ian Hume here.
Hi everybody, Jerry Taggart here.
Be sure to watch
Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV
for all the latest Leicester City news and information.
You can also subscribe on YouTube and various social media channels.
for the latest updates and news on Leicester City Football Club.
Come on, you foxes!
Do it! Just do it!
You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. From Aldershot to Manchester, from the Conference to the Premier League, from San Marino to Brazil. If it's football, we'll talk about it on Leicester Till I Die TV.
Subscribe and join in. You know you want to.
The Premier League is back, and we've got it all covered here on Leicester Till I Die TV. Subscribe.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network.
TalkSport. Powered by fans.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
It's not going to happen, though, is it? 1-0 to Southampton. Excuse me eating. I've not had much dinner. John, quite right. Mr. Blobby could do a better job. I thought we got Mr. Blobby, haven't we? What a terrible half. We looked awful shy. And just words fail me. All right, look. If Brendan is still this superb, fantastic coach, and we're blaming the players, simple fact of the matter is we cannot sack 15 players. And that's the reality of it. And therefore, the person that has to be sacked is the manager. You get to a point where you can only give them so much opportunity. Sean Dyche has helped us a little. We see if it's enough. He's got a hard challenge. He has. And to be honest with you, mate, I think he's the best guy that you could have got. I honestly do think he's the best manager Everton could have had. But you've had years of decay. Years of decay there. It's not all about having the money. because you've got the money, but it's spending it right, and that's what you haven't been doing. Looking at the table now, Southampton may actually survive, something we didn't see a few weeks ago. And we're saying that there about Wolverhampton, didn't we? And then they sort of popped up, and they're quite safe. This is rough. What is Pochettino doing? Probably waiting for Chelsea, to be honest with you. This is a painful season. It is. I don't know why he's still here. 3-1 is still on. I was thinking that actually, but I didn't say anything. I don't think Brad's going to be popping in. I think he's probably having a fag out the back. Evening, all been watching Leicester. Should have scored before the penalty even, but I see this being a draw. At least City are a second half team. Tell you what, Saint, we're a second rate team. I don't know about second half team. Steve, I just so hope you're right. I'm just thinking now what's happening. Can you imagine if this was Martin O'Neill's team? He would have been in that changing room, giving it everything. He'd have been going mad. And then you'd probably have Brendan going and going, oh, guys, we should have played a little bit better. We had our chances. Just need to tighten it up at the back. Redface, good evening. How are you? Welcome along. I've not seen you before. Nice of you to pop in. Faze and Castagna are our biggest weakness. Oh, Christensen is the one player that shows a bit of passion, and he's injured. He got injured at the training ground. And who's that down to? Who looks after the training? Oh, you're Brendan. I just... How my son must be feeling, because if you remember me saying at the start, my son has gone to the match, and he is actually sat in the Southampton end. Last time he took his girlfriend to Southampton, or his now fiancée, we won 9-0. Poch ain't coming to the King Power. Even Big Sam would think twice. Yeah, I know. And we can dream about Poch, but you come to think what we're paying Brendan, what would we have to pay Poch? Oh, it's just... Right, let's have a look at these stats at half-time. 58% possession to us. 5 shots to their 8. We haven't had a shot on target yet. Surprise, surprise. We didn't against Arsenal for the whole game. 4 on target at 50% for Saints. 3 corners for them, 1 to us. What changes would you make? Red, nice one. Well, join in. We like everybody's views. Just remember, I think it was David said earlier, wasn't it? Challenge the argument, not the person that's not understanding there. What's not understandable there? Sorry, yeah. Challenge the argument, not the person, indeed. But Redface, you are more than welcome to comment anytime you want, sir. Big Sam, the renegade. Would we be doing any worse under Big Sam, though? Was it this bad under Puel? As we all know, don't we, as fans, given a chance that, yes, you want to play nice, exciting, attacking football. Of course we do. And then hopefully we would win. You know, that counter-attacking football that won us the league. But we move on. But if we play absolutely awful and the ball goes in off Kelechi's arse in the 92nd minute and we win 1-0, we take it. We're happy. I don't think it was this bad under Puel. Yes, we were playing some awful football, but we were never this bad, were we? It's a fair point, Redface. I think if ever that was to happen, we would need Pearson with Shakespeare, with Walsh. You need them as a team. Because what he has done since that team broke up has never been quite as good. It's like once Peter Taylor and Clough were no longer together, Clough was never quite as good. It's a weird day. We were playing on TV here and we had a bunch of players I liked picking up on FIFA. The game was the game where Vichai passed away. You do, mate. I mean, I say don't always get read out. Obviously, it's half time now, so a lot of them are. But always join in. You will never be chastised for having a different opinion. Brad and me, in fact, we welcome it. We welcome it. We don't always get it right. Ask Craig. I made a right balls up the other day with the preview game. Oh, sorry, Nate. I see you are replying to Ash's comment. Ash is in Romania. Is it Ash? And he's a Man United fan. Of course he is. What else would he be? I just don't know what to say. Problem is, I don't think we've got anybody better on the bench. And that is the problem. Who do we bring on? You're quite right. He's doing well. He's doing well for his first full season, Den Haag. I mean, that goal, they're just showing it again. We were literally cut open. Do you want me to cheer you up, guys? Red, you are welcome, sir. You are welcome. Glad you enjoy them. Glad you enjoy them. Leicester lost each of their last 11 Premier League games when behind at half-time. Brilliant. However, the last time they didn't was against Southampton, coming back to draw 2-2 in December 2021. Can you see us getting 2 goals? I certainly can't. Do you think Vardy, though, Red, do you think he's... I think his best is behind him with Jamie Vardy. He had 9 touches the other day against Blackburn. Gosh, that's bad. Vestergaard sent off. No, did he actually play? Yeah, we need to change formation at the very least. Pattern of players getting us nowhere. Can't remember the last time we changed formation. I guess we kind of did against Blackburn towards the end when it was too late. Jeff, you're quite right. Tom, good evening. How are you? Welcome along, sir. Very nice to see you. I wish it was under happier circumstances. Oh, Alvarez is still on. Thought I'd read that he'd gone off. So Southampton can do the double over us if it stays this way. Barnes is off and Pratt is on. Barnes wasn't having a good game. And it's a half-time substitution for Brendan, which is rare. So Pratt is on for Leicester, and we've kicked off. Again, Leicester all in blue, and now going to be kicking. Excuse me. Minigem went down the wrong way. Exactly, Red. He very rarely does. Yeah, I know, Bearded, you're right. Like I said, we needed to take advantage this weekend with who the other. I mean, most of the teams that we said would lose have lost, and we're not going to take advantage of it. Which means we're still 3 points off the relegation zone. I'm not sure, Red. Because Tete can play on either side, so he may have moved Tete over to the left. No, Pratt is on the left. Or is he? No, that's Gustania. Just trying to see where Pratt is on the pitch at the moment. No, Pratt is on the left. Oh, he was a minute ago. That's where he was stood. Be interesting to see if he stays there. Yeah, it does. I agree, Red, but we're just so desperate to get a right winger in, aren't we? Oh, free kick comes in there, but it's fired straight at Danny Ward from James Ward-Prowse. Just puts his hand up and collects it. David, yeah, Barnes is off, Pratt is on. I don't know if he's changed formation at all. Just saying here, Ben from Leicester saying Roger has been on borrowed time for over a year. He has sucked the life out of this Leicester team and can no longer blame the board for lack of signings after being given players in January. Totally agree, Ben. That's Ben on the BBC website, by the way. Now, Aloisi looks like he could be coming on for Alcaraz. Sutar to Castagna on the near side. Plays it into Pratt. No, it's not. It's Maddison to Mendy to Dewsbury Hall. Bad pass, but it does get to the player, and that's on the far side with Tete. Tete chips it in. Oh, lovely ball out to Pratt here on this near side. He chips it into the box. And he's at, oh! That should have been in from Kelechi. Yeah, Zuki messaged me on Twitter at Leicester TID. Yeah, the scorer Alcaraz is coming off, Eloise coming on. And I can't really go through too much on here, but the main thing is just be yourself. And remember, it's your opinion. It's your channel, your opinion. And of course, you're not always going to be right, but then nobody is that's watching you either. So really, just be yourself, mate. Just be yourself. Right, now Inacho on the far side. Oh, chip ball in, but it's too hard for Tete. He's getting annoyed with himself. Yeah, he should have had two. He should have had two. It was a brilliant ball in red. Vardy's got an amazing hat on. I don't know if he's got what he's got inside there, but bloody hell. You could have a hot water bottle inside that hat. Oh, come on, Castagna. So on the far side, Southampton have got it. Turns inside Tete. Into the box, headed in, but it's headed out. It's head tennis at the moment. Oh, God. If you're going to get the ball, it's a free kick to Leicester. If you're going to get the ball, at least go in there with some meaning, as if, it's like watching the Powder Puff Girls. Oh, and grow a thick skin as well, Zuki. You will need one. He's been unlucky today. I've got to be honest with you. He's had 3 chances. 2 of them, like you say, should have gone in. No red. I think you'll find. For me, when Tielemans goes, I think Pratt should be the one that takes over from him. But unfortunately, Pratt might be going as well. Now then, 2 players have gone down here. One from either side. Tete for Leicester. Oh. He caught him on the neck, but not. That was the free kick to Southampton, by the look of it. It wasn't on purpose. Brendan's got one of those, obviously it's St. George's Day. He's got a daffodil on his, just sort of where people's badges. Oh no, where people's badges are. It looks like one of those clown flowers. You expect like the fourth official to go up to him and he's going to get squirty with water. There's a bloody clown. A lot of people do, Red. A lot of people do. Yeah, Nate. Yeah. Be like that film, Weird Science. Put them all together. Oh, my. Shit, if we ended up with Kelly Watchalong, we'd certainly put their defenders off. Southampton are still looking the more hungry for it. Throw in to Southampton on the far side. John. Yeah, John. You stirrer, you stirrer. Just because he's your cousin's favourite ex-player. I'm not sure, Red, to be honest with you. Pratt coming away with it down this near side. Just done a lovely 1-2 with Maddison. Castagna, though. Back to Faze. Cross to Sutar. So what I miss about we were talking about Maguire earlier. What I miss about him was the way he used to get that ball and just run forward with it. That was his like forte. Oh, we were lucky there. Maddison. No, Maddison. Again, I know you're good, but there are other players in the team that you can pass to. You don't have to try and do it all yourself. James, good evening. Big game for you tomorrow. So we honestly we couldn't sort a bread basket out. Nice turn from FaZe. Oh, and he gives it away. Oh, we got it back. No, we've given it away again. And we got it back again. Now there's a ball all the way upfield to Kells. Madison. Tete. Pratt on the near side. Come on now. What can we do with this? Pratt's held on to it, though. He's held on to it, but he pulls it back to Castagna. Is he going to quit it into the box? No, it's back out to Pratt on the near side. Now he chips it in. Celts goes up, but nobody's following it up. There's nobody up there for the second ball, for God's sake. Where are the players that are following him in and waiting for the drop down? Nobody. Dewsbury Hall stood about 10 miles away. Yeah, Mark Schwarzer, the ex-Leicester goalkeeper, says Leicester are not threatening enough. We couldn't threaten a 2-day-old baby. A long ball in. Absolutely useless corner over everybody. Tete's got it. Crosses it back in. Comes out to Leicester. No, Southampton have got it and can clear it. But to be honest with you, really couldn't do any worse. Yeah, Arsenal did leave it a little late. But like I say, that's a sign of champions. Yep, Tottenham have been very Spursy. But then again, so are Leicester at the moment. Nate, I don't know, Nate. I don't know. I do feel like this team needs somebody to go in and just give them a right big bollocking. At least Pratt's fighting for it. Six shots six shots we've had. We have not had a shot on target. And if he brings Vardy on, I'll give up. Yeah, that was offside there. Southampton tried to get it through. It all seems strange seeing Walcott play. I mean, I know he sort of came to prominence when he was quite younger, but you think he was like, he started when he was like 15, 16, didn't he? Still around, still proving a threat, as indeed all Southampton players are. Well played, Maddison. Gives it to Pratt, back to Castagna, back to Maddison, back to Pratt, sorry. Across the back from FaZe to Sutar, up to Ricardo, plays it to Tete. We get a throw in. Honestly. So Leicester try and come forward again. Waste of time because we won't do anything with it. Quick throw in taken by Leicester. Do we do anything with it? No, of course we don't. You know, I'm not one of these. I try not to be one of these fans that says, well, you know what? We finished 5th for 2 years. We won the FA Cup under this manager. We should be doing better. I don't expect that. All I want to see is a team that can pass the ball to each other without giving it away. A team that can get first to every ball, get there for the second ball if needed. Can actually show some fight. Now Kells is away. Oh, just went too far for him. Chipped across in. No. Oh, go on. Madison was lucky to get it there. Sends it out to Pratt. Pratt to Madison. Madison turns. No, he's never going to get it in from there. And no, there's just the Southampton have got every man and the dog back. I agree, Miro. At least Daka can run at them and he's got the speed. Saints are making 2 substitutions. Southampton win it in the middle of the field as well, but it was their turn to give it away now. Pratt's got the ball coming down the left. Cuts inside. To Dewsbury Hall. Back to Pratt. Not many options, but he finds Castagna. Who kicks it against the player. You're telling me he used to be a Belgium international? He couldn't be a bloody Belgian chocolate anymore. I think this referee's been very pedantic here, not sure what he's doing. Shea Adams has got booked for some reason. I think not going off quick enough. The 60-minute mark. Shea Adams is off. Sikura Mara is on for Southampton. He really is taking the Jamie Lawrence look. And Armstrong is on and Walcott is off. So the table as it stands is Southampton are off the bottom on goal difference. 6 goals better off than Bournemouth. Equal on points. They've all got 21 points in the bottom 3. Everton, Southampton and Bournemouth, 18th, 19th and 20th. Leicester are still 15th. There's just no urgency about these Leicester players at all. No, fucking rubbish. We don't, David. We don't. Russell's in. I guess you're a Saints fan, mate. Can't say you don't deserve it. John says, when I look back at the great players I've seen over the years, Roger Davies again. You've got to get him in. Alan Waddle, Tommy English Jr. John, I'm going to put you in a timeout if you're not careful, young man. Southampton haven't even been good. Been better than Leicester. You're looking at this and you're telling me which team you'd have said was bottom of the league. I'd have looked at it and said Leicester. They're all getting a drink. Don't know what Brendan Rodgers is telling them to do. Carry on, lads. You carry on. You're doing all right. We're only 1-0 down. Let's see if we can hold on to this. Saints player is on his feet. He was injured. He would, Nate. Definitely. Definitely. Oh, Jamie Vardy's warming up. Why? He scored fuck all season. You watch, he'll come on and get 3 or 4 now. Oh, Kelechi! I would, Jeff. What? I mean, how the hell did he not put that away? For God's sake. Kick the ball straight to him, the goalkeeper. He could have shot it anywhere, and he shoots it over. I'm sorry, Red. I can't agree with you about Vardy coming on. But I agree that we should have 2 up front. But Rodgers will probably do that with about 5 minutes to go. Castagna gives the ball away. Back with Ward. Out to Sutor on the far side. Good defending there by Leicester for once. Oh, fucking hell. You can't even do a simple fucking pass. Oh, indeed, he's coming on. And Vardy's coming on. Neither of which player is going. Oh, Mendy's coming off. Take Mendy off. Put Ndidi on. I mean, just straight swap for swap. Fuck off. Tete's off and Vardy's on. Why are we bringing Ndidi on? That's a defensive player. So he's gone 2 up front-ish. You're quite true there, Red. You're quite true. Well, you see, just tell me what Vardy has done. Vardy played, was it 80-odd minutes against Blackburn? Do you know how many touches he had in that 80 minutes? 19. Do you know how many goals he scored all season? 1. That's the sort of guy that's going to get us out of the shit, isn't it? But, like I say, I say that and he'll go and get a hat-trick now. As Kylie Minogue should say, I should be so lucky, 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 lucky. We did say that Inacto was never a single striker. He kind of proved us wrong. Eight shots we've had, none on target. KDH comes away. Brings it out to Pratt on this near side. No, it's not. It's Madison, sorry. Madison on this near side. Plays it across the field and backwards to Sutar. Sutar to Kelechi. We're playing nice passing football, but getting absolutely nowhere with it. And it's back to Sutar in our half, who plays it forward to Madders. Madison out to Castagna. Plays it to Madison. Madison, lovely ball through to Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Plays it across field. And you know what? It goes all the way through the players in defence and ends up out for a fucking throw into Southampton. Yeah, I think they probably pulled Madison over to allow Vardy and Nacho to go up front together. James, can't argue with you, mate. Can't argue with you. Are you looking forward to your game tomorrow? If you win tomorrow, mate, you'll be on the same points as us. Everton will be on the same points as us if they beat Forest. So Madison, oh, what was he trying there? Tries to cross it all the way across the field, and it just goes straight to a Southampton player. But Ward plays like the sweeper keeper. Madison looks to be very much on the left now, which means he'll be less effective. Dewsbury Hall turns well, gets past two Southampton players, and gets the ball out to Pratt on the right. Coming forward, running at the defence. It's a cross in for Leicester. Madison on this near side, takes it down but waits too long. Oh, what the fuck was that, Madison? Why? He plays it across to a player who's got a Southampton player marking him. For fuck's sake. I've seen under eights that can play better than this lot. Indeed, I can't argue with that, David. Yeah, if you win tomorrow, Wonderlust, that's right. Not really, Chris says. James can see Everton winning. Can't see anyone winning the rest of the season. We cannot score goals at all. What is it about teams in blue, eh, James? "75 minutes gone, and we still have had no shot on target. What the fuck are we doing?" What's Brendan going to blame today? Is it going to be too hot again for him? You paid enough money, David. Last time you came in for him, you wanted to do it buy now, pay later. So you got a bit of money up there at Newcastle. Now you're owned by a country. Simon, good evening. How are you? Welcome along. He's on the track, yeah. He's not used that one yet. I was a bit skied if you were referring to the Southampton one. It's a free kick. Indeed, he pushed over. Sutar takes the ball from Faze. Plays it forward, and indeed he can't even hold on to it. Or Kelechi, sorry. So now it's with Madders on the left. He's less effective on the left. But, you know, Rodgers knows best. He's brought down. And a booking. Booking for the Southampton player there. He won't mind. It just breaks Leicester's play up a bit. The booking probably stopped Madders, because Madders is on a booking and he wants to watch it. Adam Armstrong booked now for the Saints. 76 minutes gone. He's just getting old when it comes to them all. So it's a free kick here. Too far out for a direct one. It's pumped into the box. Oh, but it goes down to a Southampton player. And Southampton are on the break. Kelechi not having his best game today by any stretch of the imagination. Spencer, I got told off. I was told off for speaking nonsense because I said I wanted Rodgers to go earlier. Talking of which, you just got the ball then. Oh, Maddison, you can't even get it. Honestly. I don't know if even Vardy's going to make next season, Red. I don't know, Nate. I honestly, just as I've just said then, would I want him next season? No, not on this form. Because he can't even do the impact sub role at the moment. If he comes on, he is the no impact sub. That's what Jamie Vardy is. No, Simon, you're quite right. Have a word with your boss, will you, mate? He's got no idea. He's being outthought by a manager that couldn't even make it at Watford. KDH with the ball across to Pratt, who goes forward and leaves the ball behind him. That just about sums Leicester up. Indeedy. Sutar Faze in the centre circle. Back to Sutar. Out to Indeedy. Crosses it up. Vardy can't even run past the other player. Madison chips it up and he's flung it over Kelechi's head. Another substitution here for Southampton. Simon, indeed. Probably be all right in the MLS, and I'm not knocking the MLS, but obviously it's not quite at such a frantic pace as the Premier League. And he's got his own club, obviously, over there now as well. Yeah, he should have done, John, but he didn't. Stuck by him. Wow. 170 minutes without a shot on target. I'll pinch that if I can, Spencer. So now Southampton are starting to go down, of course, waste a little bit of time. But it's early days, Nate. Come on, it's early days. It's going to take you a long time to sort of get up to the level of some other leagues. And look, you know, you got players that get you to World Cups. We don't look like getting anything in any game, James. 40 points, John. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Struggle to get 4 for the rest of the season. Brendan just stands there. Look, his hands in his pockets like he couldn't give a fuck. $81 minutes gone. 9 minutes plus any stoppage time. And I'm glad they are considering bringing that rule in from the World Cup. About the timekeeping. So we could be seeing 8, 9, 10 minutes added on. Quite right as well. The player wants to go down as if he's been shot. Kelechi now. Getting in Pratt's way. He's got it now. Oh, he can't even line up a fucking shot. Comes out to phase. Has a bit of a dribble. Gives it to Kelechi, who shoots, and it's wide and over. Who are we going to get 5 wins from? Then for me, the only thing that would stop Brendan Rodgers getting sacked after this game is the fact that it's away. I don't think top's in the country at the moment. 9 shots, not a fucking shot on target. Maddison now down the left. Cuts inside, as he likes to do. Leicester got the ball. Plays it in. No. Honestly, if Leicester was across your heart, bro, everybody's tits would be falling out because they couldn't cross anything. Now then, Pratt. Oh, look at that. Straight against the defender and out for a corner. Who knew? I can't even get honestly. He did, and he headed it nearer to the goal corner flag than the goal. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. Yeah. Guys, if you're new to the chat, please subscribe. If you have subscribed or you don't want to subscribe, then please click the like button, and that does help the channel as well. It's free. And if you want to subscribe, it's only $1.99 a month to be a member. Talking about members, we've got 11 of them on the pitch at the moment. Kate popped in. Hello, Kate. How are you? Hope you are well. Bearded, this has been dreadful. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We want Rodgers out. We want Rodgers out. We want Rodgers out. We want Rodgers out. I'll join in from here. The only thing that has stopped us being any worse than 1-0 is the fact that Southampton have had worse shots than us. But they've still had 5 on target. Mark Schwarzer says, how many attempts does Kelechi need? I know what people are going to say. Well, if Kelechi had got that one in, we'd have got a pot. Well, yeah, if, but so maybe. Like Gino once said, if my grandma had wheels, she'd have been a bike. Oh, we can't even get that right. God's sake. Probably bearded, probably. Jack, I tell you what, somebody asked me that earlier. Yes, I would take him back because he played very well for us. You lot ruined him. He was good when he was with us. Why Wonderlust? Absolutely nothing. I am absolutely nothing at all. Southampton fans are happy, and so fair play to them. They should be. 3 points today. No, we can't even pass it out. We couldn't pass fucking wind. Indeed, he just stands there, does fuck all. Watching Gus, David. Jeff, they've had it difficult to score Chelsea till they play Leicester, and they'll probably get 4. "90 minutes are up. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of injured ninja. Did you see, normally you say, come on, we've got 5 minutes to get this back. No, we've got 5 more minutes to put up with this shit. Please just blow the whistle. Vardy pumps the ball forward and the goalkeeper just dribbles it back into his own box and picks it up. Please go, Brendan. Please go. I mean, Grimsby beat this lot, for fuck's sake. You can't blame Sky, unfortunately, though, can you? Yeah, agree, Spencer. It's awful. It's a free kick to Southampton. Two minutes left. You don't know how tempted I was, David. I'd take Neil Warnock now. I'm going to be honest with you. Another booking for Southampton. Took one for the team. If you mean Lampard, no, we wouldn't. Ward has come up. That's how desperate we are. Blow the whistle, put us out of our misery. I'd have 12 back. It's not been our fucking season, Simon. Not just our day. We can't keep saying, oh, it's just not our day. We need to do something to make it our day. That's what good managers are supposed to do. Oh, we hit the woodwork. Sutar hits the woodwork. We won. Oh, and there's Brendan going. These nice little tippy-tappy claps. It's all over. It is all over. 1-0, guys. If you were ever asked, where were you when we were shite, you can say you were sat watching Leicester play Southampton. Time is it now? 7:30. 9 o'clock we'll be back for the post-match if I can be asked. I don't know if I can. I might just give up on Leicester until that idiot's gone. Until that idiot's gone. Did Southampton deserve it? Yeah, probably. If we'd have got that goal at the end, it'd have probably been, unfair on them. But anyway, it was probably too hot for Brendan. Jeff, well, I've got to turn it off. I can't look at these smiling Southampton faces. Fair play to them. They got the 3 points. They wanted it more than us. You do not know, Dan. You do not know. You do not know. How many did you say? How many minutes with no shot on target? 180 minutes now with no shot on target. No, Burnley going to come back up. Leicester aren't. Look, I tell you what, it's 7:30. I don't think I can wait till 8. We're going to do it at 9. We'll probably do it at 8:30 for the watch along. I'm going to go. I'm just too pissed off to stand here and even talk about it. Be back at 8:30, guys. Hey, look, thanks to everybody that's been in. I'm just totally and utterly pissed off. If Brendan is not sacked, I don't know. I'd take Peter Taylor back. That's how bad things are. I would take Peter Taylor back. Thanks to everybody that's been in the chat and given me some support. I do appreciate it. If you are new, like I say, please do. David. Yeah, just like when you had Steve Bruce. He was a brilliant manager for you. I don't know why you got rid of him. You should have kept hold of Steve Bruce. Come on, mate. You're not even a Leicester supporter. You don't know what you're talking about. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you have liked the video, how can you like that? Smash the like so it does help the channel. $1.99 a month if you want to subscribe. Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and Twitch. Leicester Till I Die on your favourite platform, podcast platform even. I can't even say it. I will see you in about an hour or so. I'll see you later. Take care. Thanks very much to everybody that's watching. Maybe we just need this guy, eh?
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye, and see you next time.
I'm looking for Dr. Goodhead.